Hello everyone, this is the Super Wig Maker, and today I'm making a video about a wig refurbishing. The wig was sent to me by the same lady that... What's happening here? Oh, by the same lady that I did the previous hairline. I have already mentioned that the thing is that I was missing from home, so I couldn't work on that unit. So I still have the hair that I used for the hairline. This is short one, this is the hair long one, this is the other little ponytail, and I do plan to use this as well on the top. Now let me just say a couple of things about... Oh, I also have the mole hair, and I do plan to put a little bit of baby hair everywhere, I mean in the front. Let me just tell you a few things about this unit first. Now I'm gonna mount it approximately on this dude. And let me tell you a couple of things about this unit. First of all, she paid a lot of money for this unit. This is a double drawn European high quality, premium quality human hair wig. Is the hair premium quality? Oh god, you have to touch this to believe it. This hair is the best hair I have ever seen in my life. It's so creamy, it's so nice, like I can't even see and tell how good this hair looks and feels on my hands. It's better than my hair, and my hair is like virgin European hair, and this hair is better than mine. So this hair is very good. So the purchase was not very bad, but the thing is that the construction of this unit, let me just put a braid back here so as to maintain it better. I hope I'm on frame. Yes, I am. Okay. I went to the seaside and my hands are getting tan, but look at my legs. This is albino white. I got tan a little bit, but not everywhere. Anyway, let me just put the ponytail back. The elastic. Okay. So here's what. This is not a lace front unit. Let me just take it inside out for you. Don't mind that. It's something that happened later, of course. So as you can see, this is a wefted wig, and it has a silk top, and the good thing about the silk top is that it started falling apart, of course, but we'll have the chance to see exactly how they made the silk top. It has some clips, it has some elastic straps, and the front is not laced. It's it's a wig that you're supposed to part on top here. Okay, here's what. When she got it, this wig was so thick that she couldn't work with it. So what happened is that someone tried to fix the thickness, and I can see that someone just chopped literally chunks of hair. Like this weft here practically has no hair anymore here. There is this weft from here all the way here. It's chopped. Who the hell murdered this unit? I don't know. And I can also see some bad coloring happening here. The hair is still very good in quality, but I just tell you that a very good product not treated well or not constructed well can always create problems. Okay, here's what. I don't know if this is gonna be super visible. Let me just take this little strand over here. I see some animal print, like there is an area here that has... I am. Let me just zoom in all the way in for you to be able to see better. And I have to be here. Is it zoomed? Oops, where am I think it's good. Yeah, I see some darker spots here. Then I see some animal print over here. I don't think I got the best. Not this one. Let me just take apart this one, because I remember that in the last one there was a huge problem with the color. Yeah, that's even more prominent. Look at that. There is some root going on here. There is some bleached part over here, and then it's like on this area it's discontinued. So the person who dyed this unit didn't do a good job. So the hair is still so nice and creamy. I can feel it. It's so beautiful and bouncy and heavy and everything. But the color is not the best. So this is not a problem, and it's not something that I'm going to fix because I'm not going to color this unit, obviously. But I would just want to tell you that this wig is literally mistreated, and I don't like it when people don't know how to treat, how to maintain their wigs, because it cost her a lot of money, and she took it to some professionals in order to make it happen. So what I'm gonna do now is that I'm gonna try to see what I can do with the back. Also, this unit is much longer than what she wanted, much bigger than what her head. So that means that I will also have to remove a little bit of the cap. And this is actually a good thing because it will give me the ability to remove some really bad wefts here. Like I'm gonna remove this area and just restitch it and hope to just fill the back area a little bit. Let me just put the elastic. Okay, and then on the top, I'm gonna braid this later, and then on the top I'm gonna take apart the whole silk top because it doesn't work. It has a lot of hair. I mean, the whole silk top has more hair than the rest of the unit, the way the person chopped it, of course. So it's too much hair. I'm gonna remove it, and then I'm gonna put a closure with lace over here, and then a little bit of lace in the hairline, so as to be a lace front top. And yeah, let me just see what I can do. I'm gonna actually take this apart on camera and show you exactly how a silk top is made professionally. I don't like it. I can see something beneath this supposed silk fabric, but I'm gonna do some really close ups before I take it apart and show you and see exactly what they did here. Now this is the hair that I harvested from the top, and as you can see, some are really shorter, some are slightly longer. Not everything is going to be usable because it will end. For example, these strands here, they're too short. If I fold them here, you see that they're going to be very short. But I still have a lot of her hair that she sent me for the hairline, so you can see that this is long. So I'm going to take the longest strands from here and here as well. Then I'm going to blend them and try to do whatever I can to fill the top. And I'm going to make sure that it's going to be enough. Whatever I don't use, she's going to get it back. Small update, this is what is left from the wig cap, and this as well. I just decided to take it all apart because that thing was so badly constructed. I also have the tag. I'm blocking it right now because I don't want you to see where she got it from. It's a very famous site. I'm not going to misadvertise them. So this is what I harvested. I got all the wefts, but I'm gonna see what I can use and try to make a unit out of it. I still have a little bit of base here that I really need to get rid of. But all in all, this wig, oh, they also have some sort, oh my god, what the hell is that? Wig springs or something? Oh my god, how a cheap way to make it. Okay, whatever, I'm not gonna use any of these things. I'm gonna take the braids apart, see what I have, and then I'm gonna make a new wig cap, and I'm gonna make a wig all from the beginning because that wig refurbishing just failed. So I have to do it like that. So let me just see how I'm gonna do this. Okay, the wig cap is ready and it looks like a hot mess right now. I have the ribbon over here, you can see. The reason why it looks like that is because everywhere here I'm gonna have wefts, so I didn't bother. I mean, look at that. I have a stitching here and stitching here. Because all this is gonna have wefts. Let me just wear it and show you the areas that will only have. You can see the markings, like this area is gonna be a closure area. I'm also gonna have in the front like 2 centimeters worth of ventilation. So the only seams that would interfere with the good part are these two, which are inevitable. So the rest of it, like, don't judge it. I mean, look at that. But I wouldn't bother cutting off the excess to make it more, you know, thinner and less visible. Also, I forgot to tell you that from all the wefts, I have kept the lower part because it has these little things. And you know, pretty much this is ready. So what I did is that I put the ribbon and I put it above that, and I'm gonna stitch it right over here. So as you can see, it finishes exactly where the markings finish. It's like so good. I mean, this shape is exactly the same to this one. So I will not have to do like more job and finishing the ends and stuff. I'm just gonna sew it in and that's it. Yeah, I'm gonna spread the wefts. I just discarded some wefts that were not good, you know, those that were cut. And then I'm gonna have wefts even in the sides here, but not like here. It's gonna be all ventilated and up here as well. So yeah, the only thing that's left is for me to start ventilating, make the wig, show, keep a track of it in time lapse, and then I'm gonna show you the end result. Very small update. Let me just get a background. This is BHT lace, this is Korean lace in base color, and this is the denier 20/30 from Hugo Royer. And as you can see, this is the line where I have the hairline here. Sorry, actually the hairline goes even further front. Anyway, I just lost the marking because I cut off this lace. And I just put this lace here because it's very good and undetectable yet very durable. You can see how much more transparent it is next to the previous lace. You can see that there's a huge difference. And I have used this lace to make her hairline, and she loved it. She said that it was the best thing she ever saw, ever got in her hands. It's her words. So I decided from slightly lower than the temples. Let me just wear this here and see how low it goes. Approximately now, it's not exactly the same, of course. So it goes from here to here. So you see that it's lower than the temples. This is just the ear tabs. So I kept the ear tabs with strong lace just to be able to have it. It's not even worn correctly anyway. And this part here is going to be more visible, so you can see that it starts about that much from the hairline. It has a little bit of overlap, but it's not that visible. And then the rest is going to be Korean lace where I ventilate, and this is going to have wefts. Okay, so now I'm ready to ventilate. As you can see, I just made a couple of, as I said, I took them a little further back, so I used most on the top. I think you can see that here I have denser wefts because I want this to be, you know, hiding everything. And yeah, density is just fine. So right now I'm gonna deal with the hair. Now here's what, this is double drawn hair and very good in quality, but it had a haircut, which means that not all hair had the same size. So I took away the shorter ones and I kept the longest ones. I might even take some more from here, I don't know, because this is not a lot of hair. But I also have hair that I used for the hairline that I did. Now this hair, which is her real hair, next to this one looks a million times better. This is like a premium Slavic human hair. So beautiful. The color is amazing. It's untreated. It's a natural color. It's almost identical to this one, but that has like so much thicker strands. Still, this is very good hair, but this hair, like if you touch it, this looks like a million times better. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start using this, and mostly in the back areas, and then I will make sure that I will use this mostly in the front, especially the hairline, because this is so much more beautiful as hair. So yeah, I also have, I think, one of the short ones. Yeah, that's her. That's the short strands of this hair. This is her real hair, and I removed the short strand because it was not double drawn. Obviously, it was her real haircut. She just cut the ponytails and sent it to me. So this is fairly double drawn now, as you can see. And also, this is longer than the hair of the wig, about, you know. So it's gonna be good enough to be used in whatever the case is. So I'm pretty sure that this here is enough to put on top. I actually hope, I don't know, let me just see how much it weighs. Maybe that gives us an indication, because I don't have like a huge area to fill. Well, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to leave it all up here. Maybe I should just wait a moment. I'm gonna do something clever. Wait. Okay. That's 72.3 grams of hair. So it's a little less than a bundle, but I'm pretty sure that I can do it. So I have ventilated above the wefts, and I have left all the area that's gonna be high definition. You can see in the back that the hair, I put a lot of hair in the crown because I wanted to conceal this, and it's concealable. And of course, when I put more hair, it's all gonna be concealed, because here, for example, you could possibly see a little bit of the wefting, but all this is gonna be filled with hair, and it's gonna be so much better. In the sides as well, it's not as concealed as I would want it to be, but I still have that much to ventilate, and then I'm gonna put the fine hairline. So hopefully this is gonna conceal better. Also, in the ear tabs, I have a little bit of ventilated hair below that, just to make sure that it's better that way. But these are the sides, so this is gonna be high definition, the hairline is gonna be high definition, and I forgot to mention, or I mentioned, I don't know, this is denier 20/30 from Hugo Royer, and this is the Korean lace in beige color, and this is the BHD lace. So yeah, pretty much I still have a lot of job to do on that. Okay, I have finished the high definition part on the top. This is a strict center parting. Of course, you can part it in other places very easily. Oops, wait. And of course, I'm gonna take a vertical parting so you can see how that looks. Now, I haven't finished it, of course, because as you can see, the marking here, forget about the blue one, it was tilted in the back. From here all the way here, I have to make the high definition hairline, which I'm gonna be using her hair, not this thicker hair. So previously I had a couple of shots of the unit while it was mounted, but it was out of focus and so dark, so I had to remake them. So I was just taking a couple of partings, so as to show you that it's partable everywhere, and as well as the typical vertical parting that I always do to show how nice it is. Baby hair all around the front, which is with more hair. You can see that they're slightly lighter in color. Let me just try to take on the baby hair. Yeah, it's not just the baby hair, it's a little bit more, but you can see that the hair is like that. It's all good, all nice. Don't mind the hairline now, it's a little slicked back because, as I said, I removed it from the mannequin head, and then I just realized that the shots that I had for the video were not good enough. It's about 4 inches to 4.5 inches or something. It's good enough, and I'm gonna take some shots with the unit from apart. It's still a little crimped from the braiding, of course. You see that the hair is quite long. Of course, it's layered. The ventilated hair ends here. I'm gonna show you, and the wefted hair go much further, so she might have to do a little bit of layering, but it's up to her. It doesn't look that bad. And the wig in all its glory. It's a side parting, of course, but what right here I just want you to see length. And what I was saying is that the ventilated part stops here, and then the wefts are kind of, you know, much longer, because the ventilated hair was a weft that was cut, and then I lost this amount from folding it. So you realize that The ventilated hair is slightly shorter to the next, but it doesn't look that bad. If I move it like that, it moves nicely. So if she wants, she can take this amount of hair and just start layering a little bit, and then a little lower and lower. This wig is long enough and good. So let me just brush it a little bit here. Trying to be on focus and work on the unit. It's a beautiful piece, and the hair is good in quality. Just the detail of the hairline, you can see how nice and feathered it is. On a person, this looks even more realistic. This is the only part that I don't like, to be honest with you, as well as this one. I shouldn't bring the low wefts, so if I kept it that back, it would be so much better. But if she keeps her hair down, it's not going to be visible. I'm sorry for that. I just didn't take very good precaution for that. And as always, I take it out, I put it against my skin, and you can see that we have the seam over here, and we can have the connection between the two laces over here. But once you put it against your skin, magic is happening and you don't see anything. And of course, the hairline. I don't know if this is, let me just hide. Maybe this is better to see now. There it is. I have very dense wefts in this area. They're all stitched with nylon threading. I have put a ribbon in the back just to reinforce the shape. I have this extra shape in the lower part which has a lot of hair, and I didn't bother to take out any hair. I don't feel any bump or any hard spot, but I think it's wise for everyone when you are using a wig to have a wig cap from the inside to protect your scalp as well as the unit. So this unit is ready. She likes it. I already sent some photos and she said that it's very good. And of course I'm gonna leave the excess lace. There are the baby hair. I'm gonna leave the excess hair lace and she's gonna cut it accordingly if she feels that, because you can see that this is the denier 30, sorry, the denier 20/30 from Hugo Royer, and you can see that it literally melts so nice with the skin. So even if you leave that much, you can still get away with it. But it's up to her, however she wants to cut it. And it's good. It doesn't really fray towards this direction. You can see that it's sturdy enough, so she can even cut it short. This is the stronger lace. There's a small connection here that if you put it against your skin, it's not visible. And then here are the ear tabs. Another connection over here against the skin. It's not visible again. Here, let me just remove it and you can see it's where the laces meet. So that's good. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more videos. I'm gonna make more wigs, and this lady already sent some more, but I have some other orders for now to make. So stay tuned and you will see more from my job.